Let's go ahead and try this. See how good the change the resolution back. I mean, it looks alright. From what I've seen, it looks okay. I'm gonna try this resolution now. How does this work? Oh, okay. And they're gone. Oh, no, there they are. Crap, it keeps moving. I can't go over there because this guy is gonna just point me out, fight me. I think it's a dust skull is what it's called. Screw it. Oh! Huh. Yeah, I need to find an airman. I have a, Aeronite? Argonite? I don't know. The Mega Evolution Stone for it. Oh, that's not good. He's pretty strong, this, Larian. I'm gonna have to swap to... Who has paralysis? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to swap to Gyarados. Gyarados. Let me look up how do you pronounce Gyarados. 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 Oh yeah. It's about the same, I'd say. Gyarados. Gyarados. I think Gyarados is a lot more funnier. Oh, damn. Just realized what this place is. Ship it. Gotta run. I'm go ahead and cure my Gardevoir out of paralysis. Here we go. All good now. Psychic William. Staryu. Haven't seen that yet. Gonna do some spikes. Yeah, I remember playing Pokemon Showdown in the 8th grade with my friend, or at the time friend, and we would just we would sit in the back and just play it all the time. I don't know how or why I was so good at it. I remember beating him a lot. I mean, it wasn't like I was steamrolling him, but it was always, not close sometimes. Sometimes he beat me, I think. But then again, we might have not played that much. But I do remember beating him up quite a bit. And I think it might have been mainly because I played the type effective moves. But one thing I do remember is always dropping the spikes. Always. I remember always using them. And because I think we do like 6, like, like a 6v6 pretty much. And I just remember those tend to I don't know why, but they just tend to do the right amount of damage. And I just remember always, like, it was either the first or second, like, Pokemon that would have one. And I just remember that and the leftovers were like my best friends at the time in order to win. How did he avoid that? He was sleeping. But yeah, I think it was either leftovers or just some random berry. But it was always fun because I remember we would sit in the back and just laugh for absolutely no reason. I remember beating him and we would just laugh. We didn't even have a reason, we just wanted to laugh. Sometimes I know we would just go on the iPads and just play like loud noises and we would just laugh. It was, at the time it was fun. But then again, at the time I did not, no, at the time, yes, I did. Because I started Pokemon pretty late. Because we weren't really well off. So the only things I had at the time, or at least in 8th grade, was a 360 with like a couple of games. I remember for Christmas one time, we would, I remember stacking up all my money because I didn't really get that many gifts. I just got a lot of money. And I got all my money together and I bought GTA 5 for the 360. And I just remember buying that along with because the 360, my 360 didn't have enough space for it. So I remember having to buy like a flash drive. I don't even know why that worked, but it did. And so you could just load the entire game. Or not the entire game, but you could just have it like somewhat downloaded on there. Because it had this too, and you had to download like 14 gigabytes. It was a lot at the time for the 360. But I didn't really have like a Nintendo system. I had a Wii prior to the 360, but the Wii didn't have that many Pokemon games. I just mainly played like Mario Galaxy on it. But I sold it. I had like so much stuff with it. I had like 5 controllers, but a lot of them didn't really have the back covers because I was little. And then I remember having like 3 nunchucks, and then like 50 games. Wait, no, probably like 10 games. They weren't really good games. They were just games. But I sold it all for $100, which I think I'd say it's a little bit overpriced. I'd say for 10 games, a Wii, 5 controllers, 3 nunchucks. It's a little bit overpriced. I think now it'd be worth like $60 for all that. But that's like, I think that's just being generous. Like, that's just like a good deal. But I sold my Wii for my 360. So, but in that same grade that I had the 360, I a friend of mine or somebody in my class showed me how to emulate Pokemon games, or at least like just Game Boy Advance games on your phone. Or at the time, I had a Samsung or Android, and so those are like an emulation, like those are the best at emulation. So I just remember getting Fire Red on there. I believe it was Fire Red. But yeah, I had gotten it on there. The best part about it was the it like had a sped up thing that you could do, and I would use that. I would use the 4 times. I'd use the 10 times. I'd use the 2 times. I always had it on, and so when I went from an emulation to getting an actual game, it was completely different. But I remember playing it. I'm pretty sure I beat it. Because I do remember getting Mewtwo. I believe I got Mewtwo. Yeah, I did. I think I did it. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure I did. But I do remember fighting Blue, your rival. I do remember fighting him. And that was like the first Pokemon game I played. Now, I always liked it. I just really couldn't get into it. There was no outlet for me to get into it. For some reason, everything about it was expensive. It still is. Like the card games, like the trading cards. I just remember seeing a lot of commercials, but I just wasn't interested in it because at the time I was more interested in Legos. Because like they're Legos. You can't you play with them. Build whatever you want. It's way better than a freaking piece of cardboard, pretty much. There's no debate in that, if I'm being honest. So I could only afford, at the time, we could only afford one. It was either Legos or Pokemon, and I think Legos were more recently priced. I mean, obviously you could just get one pack and that's it, you're done. But I didn't really feel a need to. But yeah, I always liked it though. It just it just feels so like easy to get caught up in it. Like, I don't know, something about it is just like easy and likable. And then I'm replaying the emulation on my phone of Fire Red, and then I'm pretty sure I also emulated Emerald. I want to say it was Emerald. Because I don't really remember Soul Silver, or not Soul Silver, but just, yeah, Soul Silver. Heart Gold. Because it was on the DS, I don't think there was too many DS emulations for Android at the time. So I'm pretty sure it was Emerald. I'm pretty sure. Because I don't know, I'm so confused because my memory, from what I remember, is I do remember the hat from Ethan, I think his name is, from Gen 2. I do remember his hat, but then again, I might have just seen it elsewhere and just thought it was like the same thing. But I also remember picking Treco. That's the one thing I do remember, is picking Treco. So I want to say it was Emerald. Just because of that. Even though I remember his hat, there's no way that it was Ethan, because I remember picking Treco. It's the main thing I remember. Because I remember, I think you could also like add stuff to the game on the emulation on the phone. So I think I like just added a bunch of rare candy and leveled my starter up all the way, and just tried playing the game through there. Obviously, I didn't have too much fun. It was too easy. So I don't think I beat that one when I emulated it, but I do remember playing it. But yeah, those were the first two games. You know, obviously I was a little bit too old to be playing them, or at least getting there. But then I do remember a couple years later down when Gen 8 came out, I do remember getting it. I remember getting it day one. I got Shield, because I think it had Larvitar in it, so I got Shield. Now, looking back, I know Sword was way better at the time, but I couldn't give it up. I wanted that Larvitar. So I got Shield instead. But yeah. And then from there, I mainly played a lot of the Switch games. Like I played I didn't play Let's Go. I did play Brilliant Diamond. Or no, Shining Pearl. I played Shining Pearl. And then the next year came out Legend Arceus. Played that. I haven't beaten it yet. I did beat Shining Pearl, but I didn't beat all of it. I just beat the league, and then I called it. It was kind of boring. But I did play Legend Arceus. I didn't beat it mainly because I spent most of the time trying to beat the journal, whatever it's called, because they don't have a Pokedex for the most part. But I haven't beaten it. I still haven't. It's just kind of boring every time I try to get back into it. But and then I played Gen 9. I got Violet, and I beat it. I did most of the stuff you could do on there. I did complete the Pokedex for the first place, and I played the DLC. I beat both the DLC, but I didn't collect all of them in those Pokedex. Now I'm just waiting for the next games, and I did play after Violet, or after Violet. I played Pokemon X, or no, I played Pokemon Sun for a little bit, and then I called it. I decided to just played Pokemon X because I wanted to see the Mega Evolutions. So I played Pokemon X. I beat it. I didn't do because I think there's a lot of post game on there. So I just beat it, and then I bought Black, no Pokemon White, I think, the one that has Zekrom on it, on the cover. So I played White. Now, obviously you can tell I played White, but I haven't beaten that one. I beat the game technically, but I didn't beat the league. That's what I consider the game. The thing with that is, I don't know if I'm gonna beat it because the level up on there is not the best. Like most of my Pokemon are like 62, and that's from like hours of just grinding. So it's extremely hard to level up on that game. Now I do want to get back on it, but I changed my Wi-Fi by accident, so I can't really connect to the internet on there because there's a DNS thing you can do, and I can't really. I forgot it. I have to look it up and change it. I'll probably do that in a minute here. Alright, let's see. Giraffe fake. Leveled up. Scroll. Yeah, he's. Oh my god! I didn't even realize he passed. He passed my trickle now. Oh, that wasn't effective. Dang. Let's go ahead and do that. What is effective against this? Mawile. Holy crap. Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, one thing I remember from playing Shield is spamming Iron Shield. I used to spam it with my Duraludon. I think it's his name. I think his name is a Duraludon. But I remember spamming it on him, and then Zamazenta got it as well. And yeah, I used to spam it all the time on those two. Go ahead and check my stats. Let me compare my go ahead and compare my Pokemon. So let's do summary. Let's see. Okay. doesn't have as much health as Gary does. Definitely has a way higher defense than him though. 168. My only biggest enemy on that Skamori is a lightning type. A special lightning type attack. That will do me. Alright, we'll go ahead and look at this footage. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got out of that cave, and here is where I'm at now. Whoa. Uh-oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, crap. That's not good. Grimer. Wow. It's good against poison. Only fighting is normal might be. Let me just hit a thunder wave. That's not good. Ugh. Why did it look like that? Scrum, I need you. I need you, Scrum. Hold on. Let me go fix this real quick. Kind of. Here's the next battery, so when this one dies, looks like it'll be soon now. Oh. Let's go for 3. 4. Let's go. Always count on Zaguni. What is that? What is that? Whoa. Bonite? You already know what I'm gonna use. Pin missile. 3, 2, 3. Oh my god. Zaguni. Stop. Ah. Is that a crit? Ah. That's not good. Arching? Yo, I thought something was a bit noisy. And who is it but the usual scamp? Sorry, Scampo, but I'm afraid I just don't have time to play with you right now. The blue orb that's long been enshrined here at Mount Pyre. It belongs to Team Aqua now. Matt? Oh, how about you do a favor for our lively little visitor and keep him entertained? You'd better use your full strength too, so you don't offend our honored guest. With this blue orb in my hands, I won't even need the power of the meteorite to awaken the beast from deep. All I need now is a way to get to the place where it sleeps. All I have to do is get that submarine they're making in Slateport. Come on, boys, we're for Slateport City. Ah, that's the wrong move. So what do they do with the other orb? The blue orb and red orb must never be separated. They belong together. I will entrust you the remaining red orb to you, young one. Don't give me that. Whoa. Alright. I think I'm gonna save the game here and then change my battery. Alright.